The Rembrandts, and I'll be there for you kicking us off this hour. It is BBC Radio Stoke Summer Saturdays with me, Paula White. We are live in Queen's Park for Crewe Armed Forces Day, and what a day it's been so far. We're here till 6 o'clock this afternoon. There's so much going on. To be honest, we've seen so much, we've recorded so much, we've spoken to so many people. I don't know how we're going to fit it all in 3 hours, but we will try. We've sent Alex off to the medieval, I'll say battle, reenactment, I'll use that word, reenactment, to find out what's happening. I think he's going to try his hand at a bit of archery. Well, we'll find out. But at the moment, I'm joined by three stunning ladies. Who are you?
We are the Rockabilly Dolls, and we are a 1940s close harmony trio. We do songs from the likes of the Andrews Sisters.
So, how have you gone from ABBA to the Andrews Sisters?
Well, I joined an amateur dramatic society after ABBA, and that's where I met these other lovely ladies, and we formed the trio.
Now, let me just come over. Introduce yourself. What's your name?
I'm Hannah.
And you are?
I'm Katie.
Right, Katie, I'm going to ask you first. You won't have a clue. Or you certainly won't remember the Andrews Sisters. What, did it have to be introduced to you?
I already knew them quite a bit, but I got used to hearing all the songs and what have you, and picked it up really well and loved it. So
how long have you been a trio? How long have you been together?
Since about August last year is when we officially started singing together.
Now, obviously, Armed Forces Day, the Andrews Sisters, there's a connection. I mean, what other events do you attend normally?
We've done a few gigs. We did one a few weeks ago at Alsager Civic for the D-Day, but we also do care homes. We've got another event coming up at Norton Community Church, which is free. That's a classical car event. But yeah, it's just here, there and everywhere.
Now, Sarah, I've got to say, you look fantastic. I mean, whose idea was it to come up with these costumes?
Well, we do love the Andrews Sisters, so we have based the look on them. So we wanted something that reflected the 1940s but also had a nod to the Andrews Sisters. So we saw these costumes and thought we'd add some little sparkly bits to the shoulders, just to make it so it was a proper nod to the Andrews Sisters in that era.
And what's the reaction been so far today from people?
Oh, brilliant. Everywhere we go, people just love that era and that music. So people tend to be sort of like more engaging with you with this, especially the older generation. They love it, and they'll come up to you and they'll just stand chatting for ages, won't they? We absolutely love it. We've just had a gentleman before, didn't we, where his particular favourite song was Bugle Boy and he'd missed it, so we did him our own little private performance, didn't we? And it's just so nice.
Well, with that in mind, you know what I'm going to ask you? I'm going to ask you to sing us a song now, Sarah. So what have you got planned for us?
We've got planned for you In the Mood.
Lovely.
Mr. What you calling, all you needed was fun. You can see the wonders that this evening has done. Your feet were so heavy till they hardly could move. Now the light is feathers and you're right in the groove. You were only hungry for some musical food. You're positively, absolutely in the mood. Sister, what you calling, I'm indebted to you. It all goes to show what good influence can do. Never felt so happy and so fully alive. It seems like jamming, jumping is a powerful jive. Swingaroo has given me a new attitude. My heart is full of rhythm and I'm in the mood. In the mood, that's it, 'cause I got it and I'm in the mood. Your ear will spot it when you're in the mood. Bubbly bubba diddly bobba bobba. Be alive and get the jive, you got to learn how.
Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. While the girls get their breath back, I must just point out that Sarah, who I spoke to initially out the trio, I've known Sarah for a while, and she was in an ABBA tribute band years and years ago, and that's how we first met. So she's gone from ABBA to the Andrews Sisters. There's not many people who can say that. So ABBA tribute, but now we do the Andrews Sisters. Fabulous. And the Rockabilly Dolls are going to be here this afternoon, and obviously taking requests. If you've got a favourite song that you'd like to hear, they've already done In the Mood for Me, and they've done Bugle Boy for a chap earlier on. So go along and see the Rockabilly Dolls if you're coming along to Queen's Park in Crewe for Armed Forces Day, which is where we are till 6 o'clock this afternoon. Right, let's have more music now. What a fan.